Hi guys, it's Sarah from Lola Rose 9314, and today I'm going to talk about my new obsession with the show Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Since I just watched season 1, episode 2 about it, and the songs in this one weren't as good as the first one. I mean, I'm just all like, this episode was kind of like a cliche episode, and we'll talk more about it because I got all my notes and I'm just all like, I have a love-hate relationship with Valencia. I'm just all like, okay. So we're starting, and the first note I wrote is Rebecca is a grammar Nazi because all throughout the episode of this episode, Rebecca is going like, is it spiders or spiders? Because one is possessive and one is plural. I mean, is it possessive or plural? So I'm like, yeah. And then it's kind of like a running joke because throughout all the episode, and then finally it gets cleared up when she's walking away. And I'm just all like, ah. So that was a running joke for that one. And then, when they're talking about the nightclub spiders, Rebecca does this dance in front of Paula, which is a cliche thing to do. She does this dance in front of Paula, and Paula, it's just like me whenever I see someone just randomly dancing, and I just, at work, so I just walk away, because it's all like, it's such a random thing to do. I'm just all like, okay. So they go to Rebecca and Paula go to this nightclub, go to Spiders, which is a nightclub in downtown West Covina, California. So they go to Spiders together, and Rebecca literally takes $500 out of her bra and gives it to the bouncer, but the bouncer is all like, oh, sorry, if this would have been a 20, I would have done it, but sorry, it's just like 500, so you're either a drug dealer or a meth addict, and I'm just over here like, okay. So the one question I have is, did she ever get back that $500 from the bouncer? Because I don't see the exchange of her money back, and it never comes into play. Oh god. Okay, so let me. Okay. So let me just get through this awkward yet funny interaction at a supermarket, because that just, so they didn't get into Spiders, and Rebecca says, no, I need my alone time, so I'm just gonna go get some alone time. They have this crazy montage of her just doing everything we do when we're bored at home and just watching TV, and then she goes to take night pills, sleeping pills. She realizes that she doesn't have them. So she goes to the supermarket, and the one thing I noticed about her supermarket look is it's kind of like the supermarket sequence is, it's really cliche. A really cliche thing. But have you ever noticed that whenever you look banging and hot at a supermarket no one seems to be there, so it's like, wasted effort. But everyone and their fucking mother is at a supermarket whenever you look like fucking shit. So here's Rebecca. She looks like shit. She goes down the ice cream aisle because I guess she's out of ice cream, and then she sees Josh by the ice cream cartons. And there's Josh, and then Valencia looking rather fancy to be in a supermarket, but I guess they just got back from a nightclub, and she seems like a person who just gets really fancied up. So she sees them kissing, and then she talks to the guy in the supermarket about, no, just watching my ex make out with his new girlfriend, and it's just all like, okay, that's awkward. But, okay, and the one thing that really annoyed me is making out in a supermarket, really. I mean, I get that you love him and stuff, but that whole making out in the supermarket, it's just like, whatever. So, like, she's trying to turn around and she bumps into Greg, and again, just like, she looks like shit, and everyone and their fucking mother has to be in the fucking supermarket at that time. And I put yay Greg because I do like Greg. He's like my favorite character in this so far, even though I was like mildly annoyed at him a little bit. So Greg introduces her to his friends and yada yada yada. And then, like, Valencia turns around and Josh sees fucking Rebecca and he doesn't want Valencia to know that he knows her. It's like really dickish move. That's why I don't like Josh. He's kind of a dick, in my opinion. But we'll get back to that. So she meets Valencia, and Valencia puts her hand out like that, and Rebecca kisses it, and I'm all like, really? So she kisses Valencia's hand, which is very awkward. So, and she was all talking about, Rebecca randomly starts talking about some weird stuff, like Josh is lying to his girlfriend saying, oh yeah, we went to summer camp together when we were 8, but they were actually 16. And I don't know why the fuck Valencia would make such a big fucking deal out of her boyfriend being with someone when they were 16, but we'll get onto that later. And then, of course, Josh has to pull Rebecca aside and say, hey, I don't want Valencia to know about it. She's kind of like this crazy, jealous type of girlfriend. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't keep things away from your girlfriend because they'll find out one way or another, but whatever, that's on him. But, she agrees to it, to not be Valencia's friend, but then we see her find Valencia on freaking Facebook, and she friends her. So, I put down that this episode is actually really cliche because we have the whole Paula and Rebecca talking about how her and Valencia can't be friends because it's just not, a part of girl code, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm friends with some of my ex-girlfriends, so I don't get why that's so cliche, but it's really cliche in shows, especially nowadays. And I like Rebecca's stance on it, kind of like, okay, I really like this chick, why can't I be her friend even though she's with my ex-boyfriend? So that's why I put, that's cliche. And then Paula, I liked how Paula referenced, it's like, you're Taylor Swift and she's Kate. It's like she's Taylor Swift and you're Katy Perry. Or wait, would you be Taylor Swift because you're possessive and shit? And I'm all like, oh god, that was kind of funny. I am a Swiftie. I do love Taylor Swift, but sometimes, you know. And then we get to her stalking Valencia's freaking Then we get to her, like, stalking Valencia's yoga class, and then they make a song about yoga. Like I said, these songs weren't, very, very good this time around. I didn't really enjoy any of the songs in this one, like I did the first one. The first one was full of songs I actually did like. I liked the West Covina one. And I liked the Sexy Getting Ready song. Do you think the Sexy Getting Ready song will be broadcast on third episode? Because she is throwing a party for the third episode. We'll get on to that later. And then, of course, I wrote down Josh as a dick earlier, and now I'm just looking at him like, Josh is a dick. I don't like Josh whatsoever. He's kind of a dick. And that flexibility, though, like in the song, like she's just bending her legs a certain way, and I'm like, that flexibility, though. And then they go out to lunch, and then Rebecca makes a small joke about something, and she's like, I'm sorry, I don't like humor. And I'm like, who doesn't like humor? Okay, that's weird. Sorry. So Josh's girlfriend is a little weird to me, but still, I don't really mind her that much. And then I love the whole, Valencia and Rebecca bonding sequence where they're drinking wine on the couch and stuff. And how she's telling her, well, I've never really had friends who were girls before. And I get that somewhat. I don't get it, like, a lot. But I have an equal amount of friends who are girls and an equal amount of friends that are guys. I don't really like the whole standard quo, like, girls have to hang out with girls and guys have to hang out with guys. My best friend was a guy growing up, so I'm kind of just like, okay, I didn't really fit in that standard quo growing up. But as I got into high school, I had a lot of friends that are girls, and now I have a lot of friends who are both. So, I didn't like that standard quo thing. And then we got to the whole, Rebecca and Paula talk. Like, this is a funny sequence because how many of us have actually said this during work? Because I know I've wanted to say things like this before. So Rebecca and freaking Paula are having a screaming match, and the one thing I love that Rebecca says in this one is, let's get to stupid meetings with stupid fucking clients that I don't give a shit about. And then she all goes in the meeting and they hurt her, and it just reminds me of sometimes when I'm at work and I just don't want to deal with people. That reminds me so much about it. And it's like, you cannot tell me that you have not gone through one day of work without saying or doing that. And then we get to the whole Valencia, Rebecca, freaking Josh, and Greg in this nightclub. And then Valencia and Rebecca are having mimicking dresses on, and I'm just all like, why the fuck would you choose a dress that's exactly like Valencia's? But oh well. So they're drinking, they're having a good time. The grocery store dude kind of lets out the secret that Rebecca and Josh actually dated when they were 16 years old, which Greg overhears, and Greg is kind of being like a little bit offended about that. And it's just like him and Valencia. I don't get why people are so offended about something that happened. Oh wait, God, it was like when they were 16. I mean, what are they, in their early 30s now? I mean, get the fuck over it. But and then we get to the girl crush song, which was really fucking creepy. Like, I get it, you want to be her. I get it, you want to be her, but that was kind of like a creepy fucking montage type deal, and the song is really fucking creepy. So these songs are rather more creepy and disgusting than they were really entertaining to me. But then we got to the Valencia and Rebecca kiss. Like, they did a cutesy kiss first, and then Rebecca just like grabs onto Valencia's face and pulls out and makes out of her, and Valencia gets super fucking mad about that. And she's all like, stay the fuck away from me, and yada yada yada, and I'm just all like, it was one kiss, and she's drunk, so get the fuck over it. I think Valencia really needs to apologize to Rebecca because her behavior is kind of like offensive in some ways, but in some ways I do get her behavior. I get why she was pissed off, especially whenever she was talking about her and Josh. She's like, no, I love you, you love Josh, and me and Josh loved each other a while ago, and then it's just like, well, that just came out, and of course Valencia is pissed off, and she's like, you stay the fuck away from me, and you stay the fuck away from my Josh, and I'm all like, okay, for one, yeah, I get that he's your boyfriend, but it was a long fucking time ago, and you shouldn't act like a crazy jealous girlfriend, even though Rebecca is kind of like a crazy ex-girlfriend. So therefore, they're both kind of like two crazies interacting with each other. And I do get Valencia's side, but then again, I'm kind of like, it really shouldn't matter to her. She just should shake it off. But then I like the scene with freaking Greg and Rebecca, and he's all like trying to cheer her up by getting to go to a diner, but of course she just goes home after that because she's not in the mood. And then we get to the almost ending sequence with there's Paula and it's their boss, and I love where he's all humming Christmas music, and I love this part because it's me at the moment, and it's all like, could you please stop singing that song? It's not even fucking Christmas. I mean, how many people have wanted to say that to someone? I know I have. This episode was more on the cliche side and anything. And then we got the Rebecca and Paula moment with the apology and the true friend one. And it was really cute. And so was the Team Rebecca shirt that Paula gave Rebecca. And it was really cute. And then Josh just comes and says it wasn't right for me to keep things from Valencia and have you lie to her about it, which I plan for doing. And then he gets on the fact that this is the last time we're probably going to have dinner together because Valencia wants me to stay away from you. And I'm just over here going like, why? If she's so secure in her relationship, why would she want her boyfriend to stay away from other girls? I mean, it's just a really jealous issue, I think, which Josh explained in the beginning of the episode. But I'm just like, oh my god, just get over it already. But there you guys have it. That was my crazy ex-girlfriend review for season 1, episode 2. Leave a comment down below. Tell me if you like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, or if you could relate to the show, because I know I have a lot of relatable things to this. And Rebecca is actually a relatable character, even though she is a bit on the crazy side, but she's not like Valencia crazy. I'm just all like, okay. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back next Monday with another Crazy Ex-Girlfriend review, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!